Great, everybody. Welcome to MD Ready. It's a little noisy because of the wind, but bear with me. Today I got an interesting video that we're going to discuss. It's going to kind of relate to the security and impact resistant fill. So I have a box here in front of you guys. So here I have some shatterproof film. Okay, something that I currently use and may be able to help some folks out in multiple ways. So let me tell you about today's test. Today's test is going to actually make use of a few things. I got a box, I have a brick, got a measuring tape. This is the semi-automatic measuring tape, of course, from a previous video. Let's ban assault weapons or whatever that video, whatever the title. I can't think of the title right now. And I have two fairly used candles. This candle has shatterproofing wrapped around the outside, a little bit on the bottom, and the tab on the inside is not done the best way, but it is. It'll do what it needs to do. And I also have another candle, fairly used, that doesn't have any. And I want to see if there's a big difference in the results of dropping a brick on these glass candles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this candle right in here. Let me make sure you guys can see it. I want to measure the top of the, well, I'm going to have a nice measurement because I don't think just dropping it from about a foot is going to do. And I'm going to drop the brick from, oh, okay, cool, from 2 feet. Up here is 2 feet. I'm going to hold it, lock it, keep it at 2 feet. If 2 feet doesn't break this candle, and matter of fact, let's turn it on the side because that's where the shatterproofing is. If 2 feet doesn't do it, then we'll go a little higher. So I want to make sure I contain the glass too, guys, so you guys can see. So from 2 feet, wow, okay, that yeah, that sucks. So that candle got pulverized, and awesome. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to take the one that's in the shatterproof container, and we're going to actually see if it has any strength, any additional strength. So take the measuring tape, put it in, make sure I'm at 2 feet. From 2 feet, wow, interesting. Okay, cool. Okay, so weirdly enough, of course, it did get crushed, but the film actually held half of it together. Interesting. Okay. So, I'm not going to belabor this video. This video was designed to be really quick and short, guys. Of course, it's breaking apart. So all in all, this is 8mm film. I got it from Amazon. I thought it was going to shatter like the other pieces did. It kind of worked like a bunch of window tint would on if you have excessive amounts of window tint on a vehicle, and it just give a little bit of increase the structural integrity of the window. So this is 8mm thick window tint film. No, at least that's what it's called, because I've seen thicknesses from I believe 4 to 12 that they have. And what happens is if you get a chance to fill this material, it has some strength to it. It's a little harder to cut than regular window tint, and it's pretty flexible, but it's pretty strong. I'll tell you what my experience has been. I initially picked up this material, ordered offline because I have new windows in my house, but I just thought, windows are weak points, so why not find a way to strengthen them? A lot of government facilities and some private companies, private institutions, not institutions, but private entities actually use this film on their sliding glass doors and traditional glass doors. So I noticed it when I was working at the State Department that this film was there. 3M is what they used, but at the time it was a little expensive. This was back in 2010. There are multiple companies that actually use impact resistant film that helps to increase the strength of your window. I saw some reviews online about how some folks have actually have increased the structural integrity of their windows in their home. People who have old antique windows that they don't want to replace. Now that's awesome because maybe let's say instead of just dropping a brick on it once, you may take 2 or 3 hits to actually break it. Great. But then I also look at it from this perspective. It acts as an insulin because my sliding back door, it has a older style door. When I moved into my house, I realized that glass door was cold to the touch. So let me actually, I can move this up because now we are